I made the decision in October '05 to become the most famous teacher of marketing for lawyers in the country. And what's instructive, not that I'm great or anything, but I made a decision. And I had a vision. And I didn't know exactly where it would lead. But I then took action. And I looked around to see how other people had done things. And I just started to do the steps that they taught to build great legal marketing. So even from the very beginning, I knew, or thought I knew, that writing information is a way to get my message out, is a way to help screen cases a little bit, take me off the phone, which is where I didn't want to be on the phone, and was a little bit different from what other people were doing. But I didn't know really what to do with that. And what has been best for me now is that I have friends all over the country, mainly lawyers, but they're not all personal injury lawyers, who send me their stuff, their best marketing pieces, their best ideas, their questions about all of this, and say, what do you think? And so I'm kind of like the toll booth through which all of this stuff is passing. And we share it with our mastermind group and our coaching groups, and we publish a newsletter. So it's not only making my practice better and my life better, but now through disseminating it, we're helping other lawyers and folks like Michelle Davis and Bob Battle's wife. Bob is, in my mastermind group, is a DUI attorney, and his wife's a doctor, and she said to me, we met a few months ago, she said, you've changed our lives. Now, it's not all about me, but it's about associating with people who are willing to start to think outside the box, who are willing to take action, and who are willing to share. Chris and Michelle came to our super conference last June. Each year we do a sort of basic marketing seminar, which is what you are at today, and then we do an advanced day-and-a-half seminar in the summertime. And Chris is a sole practitioner, and when they flew out here, they made a commitment to come away from the meeting with a list of things that they would implement. And at the time they flew out here, they were doing traditional, you've all seen it, lawyer marketing advertising in the yellow pages, and traditional lawyer marketing advertising on the web, and they had an average personal injury practice in Seattle, beating their heads up against the wall and competing with the gazillion lawyers in their area who say they do personal injury cases. And everything has changed for them. In part because they came to a session like this and they got good ideas. But to their credit, and what I want to talk about this morning a lot is that they went back and they did something with the good ideas. And they didn't try to do everything yet, but they tried to get really, really good at some of the things we taught to really change the whole way they position themselves in their marketplace. And from June until January now, in just 6 months, they've been wildly, wildly successful to now where they have to start to think about what's next. What are we going to do with our firm? Do we want to grow? How are we going to grow? How do we manage all of this? But right now they're ahead of everybody else in their market in terms of the way they market.